Well, howdy, everybody. Once again, we are coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And tonight, in the middle of nowhere, wow. Man, we have got some thanks to give out today because we made it to the 1,000 subscribers. And wow, guys, thanks to all of you. Y'all don't understand, man, the appreciation that I have for each and every one of you. And it's just, wow, we really never expected things to get to this point. But we are here, and we are going to continue to go and grow. So, yeah, I got a list here of folks that need a mention, and I guess, and then we'll try and get into a little story about each one of these channels that we're going to talk about. So, wow. This channel is Old Man with a Gold Pan. First comment, I think. I'm pretty sure that was the first comment. And that was on an airgun video, one of my first videos. And we were shooting a Daisy 880 at 100 yards. And that was before I had a downrange camera. That was before I knew how to edit. That was before anything. And all I had was a camera behind me pointing down range. And there was no seeing the target. There was none of that. But it was kind of cool in that video. You could hear it when I hit because I had a saw blade nailed to a tree out there. And so I made it like a quick 1 minute video. I didn't even know how to do a short, so I just posted it as a video. And I got a comment back, and that man said, I heard the ting. And so we actually started a pretty good friendship after that. And that was amazing to me that you could start a friendship with folks, man, and they'd believe in you or whatever, man. They liked your channel enough to help out. And he sent me, I did a video with the SKS way back in the day, and we were missing the bayonet. And he sent me a bayonet along with some of his loaded 12 gauge rounds, and then he just threw some more random ammo in there. And wow, how cool is that? I don't even think I had 40 subscribers at the time, and already people were being extra nice to me. So that was a big thing, you know. And so I guess after that, I decided that we needed to grow the channel a little more. If it was going to work like that, well, how are we going to make it better? And I think it was back in, it was either 2019 or 2021, whenever Texas was going to pass a constitutional carry bill. And Chris from CloverTac was doing a live almost every day following the proceedings. And man, that man answered a lot of questions for things that I didn't understand while watching these proceedings. He helped out a lot, and he's actually, he gave me the advice on how to do a YouTube video. I took his advice, we did it, and wow, well, we are where we're at now. So I need to give a real shout out to Chris over at CloverTac. Thank you, sir, for all the help, all the things that you've done for the channel, man. Know it or not, you did a lot. So, and that's a really helpful guy. So I gotta say, y'all go check out Chris over at CloverTac. If you do not know who that is, it is a great channel. So after CloverTac, and I did my first videos, I had been watching a bunch of videos from Walnut and Steel, and I got to know Nibs, just through comments on his videos, and he was a really, really nice guy, man. And he was, wow, that man was a big help, because he was the one that answered all my questions about editing. And I did not do any of this by myself, man. There was a lot of help along the way, and Nibs was a big part of that. He helped me understand that yes, you can use two phones. You can get those two phones to connect to each other, just, man, to share the data, and that way you can have a downrange, camera. And so, wow, man, big shout out to Walnut and Steel and Nibs. That's just another one y'all gotta go check out. Do not let that channel get away from you, because that man is full of so much information about firearms and pellet rifles. It's just mind-boggling. So y'all be sure to go check out Walnut and Steel. Next, I was doing a lot of shooting, and we finally got to the point where we had a decent rifle. And Mike from Minnesota Shooting Sports, he must have just got tired of watching me struggle, and he did everything in his power to help me through the struggle. And he sent me a variety pack of Ely ammunition, and it was all the way from club all the way up to 10x. And wow, I mean, how cool is that you get a brick's worth of ammo, and it's the variety pack, so you just get to try all of them. So, and that was big time. And so we have to give a big shout out to Minnesota Shooting Sports. Y'all please go over and check that channel out also if you have not. So we had issues with the Ely. It just didn't help a lot in the Savage B22 Precision. And I'm pretty sure that that's what that ammo was sent out for. It also may have been sent out for the Keystone Arms, what is that thing called? The 722 PT. We were having issues trying to get it shooting. So it was either for that or the Savage. Man, a lot of things have happened in between here and now, or here and then. So I don't really remember, but the Ely didn't do real well. But man, we were just so glad that, again, there was a channel just doing what they could to help out, and so that one's gonna go down in the books for sure. After that, Chad over at Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, he got tired of watching me not do so good too, and he went above and beyond again. He sent out some more ammo, and he sent out a brick of Norma Match 22, and and then some other various ammunitions. In those various ammunitions, he sent out, I think there was 2 boxes of Lapua OSP pistol, and that's when we found out Lapua was going to be the ammo for the Savage, and it shot, man, that shot good. We were finally getting groups under a 1/2 inch, and if I remember correctly, they were more like .3 and 4s, and so Chad's always been a really good guy in helping out the channel. He's done all that he can to help promote us, and so there's lots of gratitude to Chad, man. Thank you, sir. Another one is Jeremy over at Firearms and Fellowship. He invited me on my first live. It was him and Walnut and Steel. Wow, they invited me on for some odd reason, and so I was very thankful of that. I mean, how cool is it to somebody wants you to come on their show and you can give your opinion on topics at hand. However, them guys, they got way more knowledge and things. That was all about Remington. And, I mean, I've got a couple Remingtons. However, I'm not really a big history buff, so them guys kind of just left me with my mouth open and in the dust on that, because those are, man, them guys know what they're talking about, but I was just I was glad to be able to get on that show and have a good time with them guys. That was a cool experience to get on a live with somebody and just, kind of participate. So that was cool. Another one is going to be Gizzard Gary. That guy is a cool dude. And almost from day one, when I started watching his live streams, he must have just jumped right over to the channel and gave me a sub and watched some videos. And he took a liking to me also, and that was obvious, because I would get into the comments on his live stream from Foul Territory, and he would always, he would always give me a shout out. As soon as I came up, he'd go, "Hey man, look, Chris is here," and that's wow. So, man, those little things like that help promote the channels, man, that's something else. And so now I need to just kind of reiterate that when you guys see a channel and you like them, and probably they're going to be a small, or I got one even better. Go pick a small channel that you think's pretty cool and just help. You'll be surprised on how much you're helping. Even if you don't think it's a lot, it's a lot. Even if you can just put a post of their channel and, hey man, go subscribe to these guys, that works for real, and I am a living testimony to that. So just, if there's a channel you guys like, man, just don't be afraid to go and promote their channel, man. It helps. Believe me, it helps. Next up, Hillbilly Up. Wow. I just recently got to go on his live show. And that was big time. Because that night was pretty much about how to get me to the 1,000 subscribers that we have achieved. And honestly, he got us there a lot faster than we would have without him. So, Hillbilly's a great guy. And he, just like his channel suggests, he just wants to make somebody's day better, and he's good at doing that. So, y'all go check out Hillbilly, man. He's Hillbilly Up. It's a great channel. And, man, our sun has gone down. We're steadily running out of light. But, we've kind of got our final channel here. And, this man has just gone way above and beyond to help me out. And so, you know, man, what I was going to say that we're going to save this man for the last but not least. And that's J Delta 22. For some reason, that man has taken it upon himself to make sure that we can grow. And I'm just at a loss for words sometimes, guys. I apologize. Because none of this is going to come out right. Even though I've got my list here, I still have no idea what I'm going to say, so we're just making it up as we go. But, J Delta 22, thank you so much, sir. You have no idea. This man has changed my life of shooting and making videos and everything, because he won't stop helping. And it's so appreciated. And that's why on every video, you know, it's always, well, this came from J Delta, that came from J Delta, and it's because it has, and that's been the biggest help. I mean, he is in no way a sponsor, but he's done the most to help out. The first thing, I was shooting my that Remington 597, and I remember upgrading to a center point 6-20 scope, thinking this is gonna solve my problem, and it did, man. Things got better. You know, man, when you can zoom in more on your target and see what's going on, you can do better. However, that man, I guess, didn't want to watch me struggle anymore. and he sent us our first real scope. I remember being in a chat that he was in, and the first focal plane scopes came up in the chat, and I said, man, I've never even looked through one before. And he said, you haven't? Send me your email. I did. We talked. He sent me that Riton X3 Conquer, and it's a 6-24 by 50, and it's still sitting on on that 597, and it's probably never going to move because he got that rifle shooting. I remember I'm pretty sure it was this. I think it was a scope first. But I was still shooting a CCI, standard velocity through it, and whatever Walmart ammo you can find. And then he turned around and sent me the first brick of SK Standard Plus. And all of a sudden we went from 1.5-inch groups to 1/2-inch groups. And I didn't understand about this specialty ammos and whatnot. And so after that, he just, I don't know what possesses this man to do the things that he does. But he started his channel with a Keystone Arms 722 PT. And that's what got him, I think that was one of his first rifles on YouTube. He sent it to me. Here, shoot this thing, see what you can do with it. And wow, man, I was so amazed that a man wanted to help me like this, that he would send that rifle out. And we didn't do so hot with it, but it didn't matter because that was once again, man, that was the greatest thing that had ever happened. Nobody helps anybody like that. And then all of a sudden it was a Savage B22 Precision, and it came with a scope, and it was the Arken SH4 Gen 2 6-24 by 50 again. And then I looked through that scope and I was just, once again, amazed on how good things could get as far as optics and whatnot. And then we started shooting that Savage, and luckily Chad sent out that OSP, or the Lapua OSP, and that let us know that that rifle really could shoot, and it would do its thing. And then J Delta, once again, he comes off with some Lapua Center X. Here, shoot this, see what you think. And wow, the rest is kind of history on that deal. And so that brings us up to our closing statements here. I made a post about getting a new scope, and that was the Athlon Midas TAC 5-25 by 56. And I told you guys that we were gonna do the rifle unveiling at 1,000 subscribers. Well, we hit our 1,000 subscribers, and once again, me and J Delta made a deal, and we got a new rifle. And this is just mind-boggling because anyways, let's just show you guys this thing. I'll get it up here. Oh, this thing is a beast. And here it is. CZ 457. And I think this thing started life as an MTR, but now that we've got it, it's in an MDT XRS chassis, and here it is, guys. I'm at a loss for words on this one. Let me scoop you guys up, and we'll take a quick walk around this rifle. Well, guys, here it is, man. Look, right there, it says that's a hit. If you know what that means, you know who it's from and what's going on. Right there. So, we can start from the tip to butt, I guess. Of course, this little brake here did not come on the rifle. That got installed later by J Delta himself. Like I said, I think the chassis changed from the wood to this MDT. Here's our, man, Athlon Midas TAC. Wow. 5-25 by 56. Let's see if this thing is side in, or I can get this to focus at all. It's getting pretty late out here. I guess I waited too long. There you go. There's the Athlon Midas TAC, boy. This does not have a factory trigger. It has a jarred trigger in there that does not measure in pounds. It measures in ounces. So we're gonna have to learn how to shoot this rifle, and I have a feeling that we're gonna be able to do some really good work with this thing. I've messed around with it a little bit, and I bumped the trigger with the bolt closed, and well, we had a dry fire, and it didn't take much at all. So I am so excited about this, guys. I still have not fired one round through it. I'm waiting until that we get to do that together. So that's just going to be 2 days more, I think. I think today's Thursday, and well, we'll get to the range on Sunday, and we'll start shooting this thing. We're probably going to start at the bottom with some. We're just going to start with some CCI, man, and then we're going to move on up the food chain from there and see how this thing goes, man. I think that there's going to be a good possibility that anything we stick in this rifle is going to do just fine. So, that's what we're hoping anyways. So, guys, wow, man, I know I skipped over a few of y'all that have also helped. I apologize, but just don't think you've gone unappreciated, because you haven't. All you guys, man, I feel like we've all made, basically friendships in this deal. Okay, that's how I feel. I feel you guys are my friends, man. And I can't show gratitude enough, guys. I don't know how. We'll figure it out. But all we can do, man, at this point is continue to bring y'all some more content, guys. And that CZ is going to make for a bunch of good content. So I've already got plans. Wow. I say I have plans. We'll see where this thing takes us. I've already ordered I've already ordered the 10 round mag, but it ain't gonna be here until next week. So Midway was a little slow in shipping, I guess, but I didn't pay for the extra shipping, so it's not really on them. But we did get a 10 round magazine ordered, and we've got 2 5 round magazines to start with that came with it. And we're gonna have some fun with this stuff, guys. And we hope y'all stick around and enjoy everything together, guys. So we love y'all. We hope y'all are having a blessed day, and we will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.